Good on this fine Friday. Your Friday, time travelers. Guys, you can hear this. I will just mute myself while I'm standing until somebody talks. That. Get this armor iron out of here. Now we get base and a semblance of these. Um, Yo, hey Gribble, yes you are. Just working on the base, sanding it up. Oh, oh, move my mouse.
It's a city of apes.
Oh, yeah. It's Ray Ball. Fun. Oh, what are you up to on this thrilling Friday night? We all sit around at our hobby desk. On our ah, glare is nuts. Oh, okay. Working. Oh, I don't think it's just me then. Sitting around on a Friday night. Well, ain't toy. Well, glad to have you. Hopefully it helps. It works. But I'll beautify it. Off. Now we can move down. What? You got any plans this weekend, or are you just hanging out? Sleeping. Arjun. What's up, buddy? Oh, you're just checking in? Okay. All's well. Thanks for stopping by. Got this patrol around the house or around the yard. Century job. Seriously. I always end up getting up a couple times a night. But there it is. Gotta give my arms a break for a second. In here. Right around the bottom edge. Camera angle, right? That, there we go. That makes more visual sense to my brain. That part. Here I'd like to get rid of Little, not really clean it up, just get all the spiky bits off of it. It's more spiky. break. Right. Open wood container over here. Well, well, well. That's unique. Huh. I've got it. Or right? How are y'all doing? What's going on? does take a bit to dry. But leave that. Kind of like to move that from the green, blue, brown, get to black. Jade to here to emulate whatever's lighting up over here. But then this side doesn't really have a color. Maybe it just goes jade and then to blue, green, black, whatever. I don't know yet. We're gonna see what it turns into. It's always here. Just waiting for the masking to dry. You want it kind of thick because when you go to take it off, you need something to grab onto. And it works when it's thin, but when it's still wet. It's just harder to get off. But you can also just kind of rub it off too when it's really thin. So there's that. And there's this, Nectar of the Gods. Ended up, so that's good. Evened out. A couple of spots. It's all right. Don't have any big spiky bits coming out. We don't want this thing getting tons of attention. That's my only consternation about kind of emulating whatever this kind of jade light source is in the light here. I mean, I can try it because it's paint. Paint just, we can paint it. We can keep doing that over and over. So I'm going to try that. I want to see. I've got a dark jade. You can even build it up a little bit. And on the other hand, that makes it like it forces this grumbly stuff part of their actual environment in the sculpt. But it doesn't actually look like it's a bit crusty over here. Doesn't look like the rest of the environment, so maybe it should look distinct from the actual rocky graveyard. We're not trying to make it look like the rocky graveyard at the same time. It should be one color. At the least two. If we're not going to do jade, like I said, we can submit. Let me try Huh. Just thinking. Because there's that marine blue that's going on. Let me keep it kind of in the dark blue vein just to maintain consistency. So how about some paint gray? I've got that out already. Like this. Thinking. Surprised you guys didn't hear the gears clacking. Yeah. Right. Ideas. Okay. All right. For this, I'm not doing details. No, we were taking a break. I had to get the doc done and submitted, so that's successful. Now we're just about done. It's always just about done, but honestly, I had to get the base together. Probably a little more poking around with it, but I needed to get the base kind of happening. What are you up to? How's it going? Another exciting Friday night. Yo. What are we doing? We are getting thinner. No, ain't thinner. Painting and watching people paint. Wow, shocker. We should start a streaming service and then while they're painting. Yeah, we're gonna get back to painting it. I just want to try out some ideas for this base. I've determined that we're not going to try and make this look like the rest of the rocks and stuff. So it needs to blend into the base. And so I want to try like a really dark blue-black. This bad boy. And because it's paint, we can keep painting over it. We get it the way we want it. That's enough. I just want a little bit. What are you painting? this fine evening. Oh yeah, so I've got like liquid masking on it. Here. So it looks like it's all dry now. It gets kind of translucent when it dries. So. More there. A little more thinner. He went back to that revisit. That's good. Yeah, I've got to get back to this bust I'm working on. Or I'm gonna stop working on her tomorrow. Just to get moving back on the Uther bust that I've got painting the base now. Sweet. So am I. Appropriate. What? Yeah, that should be coming out. Oh, I know why, I bet. Yep. It keeps getting loose, and the needle moves back, and then when you have air, it's letting the pigment through, which it should not be doing. Yeah. Now, that's what I want to do. Nice paint. Run out. Yep. I guess I should put more paint in there. I put like 3 drops. It's not going to be nearly enough. Let's go to town. I bought a new bottle of Payne's Gray. Pretty sure I did. Break starting soon. Just saying. Fuck, why can't I pull it back? down. So close. Let's keep this down. We got a lot of work done on her though the last few days, so it's really starting to come together now. Ooh, if I look at it, black. blue. As you examine the bottom first. Blue down here. Get that. Reintroduce that blue. There. Get out of there. Quickly. Too hot. Yeah, I know. You guys are on fire, right? It's insane. I was going to ask you how you were holding up. Everybody is just like puddles over there. That needs to be sanded better, I think. Huh. Yeah, now you can imagine like people living in Arizona, New Mexico, Texas. It's crazy. How you guys are going? Insane. I don't have to say. Not doing it. I think I remember a couple years ago, Brushmaster had a ice, like ice under his wet palette to keep the water cold. It's so hot down here. Oh my god. Yeah. So that's one thing you could do. Get some ice packs, set them down and then put your stuff on there. Huh. I just got to remember to leave. Well, no, my palette's always shut, but I got to turn the fan off because it's just, moving cold air dries out the palette really quick. So I'll have this for the rest of the project. So, I want black. Yeah, I thought that was funny when I first met him. It was summer in Australia. Black cheaper. Oh, I just not nice paint. Yeah, right. What are the laps? Laps are hot also. Lamps. Gotcha. Yeah, it's just hot all around. No good. I remember being in India, like the guest room or the guest houses, hotel rooms just have, I mean, you can get AC, that's great. But like the one I spent a month in southern Italy, South Italy, in Tamil Nadu, it was like 90 something degrees. All they do is put a ceiling fan in. It's just pushing this hot, humid air around and around and around. Uh, yeah, so. Uh, got India. Yeah, they are built way more for it. You know, it's like that's why all the kurtas and pajamas and stuff are actually really thin material. I had a bunch of Indian garb for a lot of years. I've got a few things left, but they're all really thin. We got Indians here in the UK, I complain. 20 Celsius, yeah, right. Where the people are. Where? No one asked where all the people were. Yeah, yeah, our whole offshore office. I worked on a lot of that crew on a bunch of projects over the years. Smart fucking people, I'll tell you what. People I worked with, I just felt so dumb. Like they come up with some amazing solutions to stuff. I am not getting into this. That's black. But I don't have to be exacting, I'm just trying to get there. So that stew for a minute. I was never there during monsoon season. I think I went September the first time, and then I was there for like 2 weeks, and then second time was in December. So I came back and it was snow in New York, somewhere in there. Oh no, it went January, so the workshop was in January. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Who's got exciting plans this weekend? I gotta do some gardening. What else? That's the bulk of it, honestly. This weekend, I gotta clear out some weeds, pull some turnips. We got watermelons going on now and a couple of zucchini squash. Lunch. Green beans didn't do anything. That kind of sucks. If any of y'all are into gardening, it's like an old person thing, I guess. I don't know. It's like food. Having our own food. Christina finished her leaving. Oh, wow. Leaving meal or leaving meal. I don't know if your final meal is next week. Worked with raise money for. Oh, cool. So just some travel books. Think bigger. What about a watch? Oh, of course. Really? Actually chose a watch? Bigger, better. 700 pounds. Damn, that's awesome. That's great. Congratulations. That's really cool. That's good. So she's done now, huh? She gonna start driving DoorDash too? You guys are set. That's great. It's like Karen's peeps really love her there too. She doesn't realize. She's starting to, but how long was she there? Just wet or yeah, it's just too hot. It's kind of sucks, kind of bittersweet. You're like finally free and you don't want to do anything because you're melting. That's exciting. I mean, I'm like kind of retired ish. I can't get any monies yet, but fuck. 28 years. Nope. I can't imagine. I've never worked anywhere. Well, 10 years was the longest I worked, but that was even broken up because I was there. I was there for a year and then took a year at the ashram and then went back part time and then got hired back again. But it was over 10 years. That was the longest of anything. I think the rest was like a year and a half, 2 years maybe. It was a bagel baker for 2 years. 30. That's as long as that's like as long as my boys have been alive. 29, 75. Yeah. Nuts. It's all different. Lived anywhere longer than 5 years. Yeah, I'm serious. My youngest is 31. We are old. Yeah, I don't want to go too nuts. I do want to make sure it's got a good layer though. Previous was 10. Black, more black. So get another coat on there. I get too into too many different things, and I just kind of follow my heart around it. That's how we ended up on the East Coast. I mean, gosh. What am I doing? Black. I'm almost out of black. True though. Or I bought another bottle of it. I think that's black. It just is. It's weird. It's just the body deteriorating and wisdom being gained, hopefully, if you're paying attention in life. Yeah, yeah, we did the house thing. Yeah, so my step last week, something like that. I have nothing there about that, but so now they all got to deal with that. What is going on? Tip bugger out. Got enough pressure. Yeah, I mean, I'm done. I was ready to just do my own thing years ago. trigger is gummed up. Very thin. What is going on? It's not as thin. Yeah, sprays. Okay, we'll do a bit at a time and we'll give this thing a good scrub. Yeah. How I moved on. My company got into regenerative AI, moving out of e-commerce. Yeah, I didn't know Java. I worked around a JavaScript framework. I think I was doing ADF for Oracle for the Oregon Healthcare Exchange back in the Obama days. We had the whole Oracle stack worked there. Like, so we're all remote except for me and one other guy who was a Java dude. But yeah, I had to work in ADF web spaces, WebSphere. It was their WordPress basically, but it was all Java. I had to use Eclipse and learn that for a while. That was weird. But yeah, I was building the user interface for the app. So I was working around JavaScript code or Java. I mean. That is really shiny. But we're going to varnish this here in a minute after we clean the airbrush. Oh, what is that? Okay. All right, I'm going to take a little pause. I got to refresh our coffee. Let this stew for a minute, and I'll be right back. Yeah, I didn't know any like high level languages. It was all web languages. Stuff like PHP, JavaScript, HTML, CSS. Yeah, I got the door. But, whoops. Yeah, we're just done. But 30 years, I mean, it's gotta be some kind of loyalty there. 10 years in like a fast moving industry like that. They're like, yeah, move on, Gramps. Got 36 college grad freshers that are ready for your job. Yep. Wait. The thing. Yeah. Yeah, I pushed back on all that stuff. I made sure they knew my boundaries. I wasn't going to be doing these overnight launches and shit with the offshore team. It's like, yeah, let me know what happens. We'll fix it in the morning. You can let the offshore front enders know, and then we'll carry on. But I don't do that. Or they try and have scrums at like 11 at night. I'm like, nah. Take notes for me, please. Oh, yeah. That's no shit. The hardest working mofos. Pretty good. No problem. It's, I come in the morning, I sign in, and it's like, what? Are you still up? Dude, go to bed. Yeah, that's nice. You see, Indian. Yeah. Yeah. They just get burned out too, with no recognition. Really, they had a. I worked with a couple actually. One was a back end tech lead for our Magento stuff, and then she was a front ender, and they ended up moving to Vancouver, Canada. That was pretty cool. But some of these other guys are just tore up. Like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Sorry. Or they just quit. And they would have these like quarterly awards award ceremonies, to kind of placate their desperation. Rising Star Award, which went on forever because you've got like a gazillion folks. Yeah. They're like, yeah, we're done. Right. Even the front ender guys. There was I really don't know what Sam's job was. He was a Korean guy. He was they made him a PM. He kind of came in as he was going to be a back-end developer. Because Magento's all PHP. And it's all component driven and stuff. You're creating modules and custom plugins, blah, blah, blah. But he's a really nice guy, and they ended up moving him into project management. And it was just, he was so overwhelmed. We would sit and talk privately on Teams. He would just vent, kind of like, yeah, go anytime you need to talk, man. So there was a couple of them. There's another one that bailed just because he couldn't take it anymore. And then when they laid me off, it's like my direct supervisor, I worked with him for years, and he was a developer, then went into, he was like director of engineering when I left, but that was like 5 years later, 6 years later. But him and the HR lady, they're like, yeah, it really sucks, and our salespeople just suck. That's all it is. I basically threw the whole sales crew under the bus. Blame them for why they're laying me off. But it's too hard to get hired at a senior tech level, right, at this age. They say there's no ageism, but I mean, really? I'm expensive. You get called. That's what I always said too. Is you can get these guys, you can get these graduates that will sit there, pushing their career. They will work 24/7. Okay. Bits parts. This. I didn't even look. I haven't looked in a while. After the first couple months, it was like, really? Yeah, no. There we go. That's what was wrong. This was an inset in the groove. It was wrapped around it. See, that's supposed to be able to move up and down. Yay! Yay for wins. Woohoo! Okay. LinkedIn since yeah, I actually finally dumped my LinkedIn profile. Done with it. I'm just moving into a different place in my life. This is not, that's not relevant to it anymore. I'm about ready to get rid of my actual site domain, but it lapsed. Brain World Interactive. I've had Brain World since 95 or 96, I think. It was Rain World for a long time, and then I sold the domain name. How did that work out? God, it was so long ago. Yeah, somebody wanted to buy the domain name. It was a game called Rain World. It was like a story-based world something. And then I registered Rain World Interactive. Got it since forever. master spring. There you are. And yeah, we had a few Visa folks in our local office in Jersey because we had multiple offices, but ours was in Jersey, like North Jersey, New Jersey. Yeah, we actually had one guy who ended up going back. He got married, went back to India. We're good. Yash. Yash was a good egg. Wait, forgot to. I still might poke around. I like building. But I don't know. Part of that's just romantically not wanting to let that part go because I've done it for so long. It's saved my bacon. Because once I wasn't playing music full time, that's the only way I could get income. So I did. But I was a late bloomer. I didn't get into coding or any of that till I like seriously into it till like 95. I mean, I did DOS and BASIC and stuff back in the 80s, AppleSoft, but oops, how about the trigger? It depends. I usually do it from the front, but when it's all cleaned, I push it in. If it's dirty, I'll push it out through the front so it doesn't run more gunk. If it's really bad. And I bought a .2 needle too, so that's really cool. It's really good for little detaily stuff. Like big stuff like this, I still use the 4. So that's fun. Except you're supposed to put the trigger in before you do all the rest of this. Tar. See, it's all clean. I'm not too worried about it right now. Got that little speck right there. I'm a liar. That means there's still some something in here. Yeah. Cute. Yeah, and it's like you could watch a gazillion videos on how to do any of this stuff. It's just like you end up just doing it on your own anyway. I need to watch another video on glazing or stippling or layering or how to clean your airbrush, because everyone's got their own way of doing it. I kind of like, my thumb's gonna cramp. Kind of like the way Vince goes about it. It's like he doesn't clean the bowl at all, or the brush really. He just makes sure the nozzle's clean and it works smoothly. But he just, he's not about cleaning it up. Trigger thing fell apart. Oh no. That is nightmare fuel. There's everything. Okay, brain. Slow down. There you are. I haven't remembered my dreams in so long. I thought I had a glimpse of one the other day, and I woke up and then it was gone. At least I knew I was dreaming. I used to remember them a lot more often. So I wanted to get into lucid dreaming. I guess I'd have to actually get to the dream. music an hour. I used to have dreams like that. It's just affect you so much. You're just like, oh, okay. Just like untangle from it. Yep. Ah, again with the fucking needle. Oh no, this is good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there. Keep forgetting the trigger. Started. Clean. Ah, but it shouldn't be doing that. There we go. That it should be doing. Whoa, don't you dare. I thought it was going to be clever and be able to leave it on there. Hey, she's all still in one piece, too. So far, so good. Now let's put this together properly, shall we? Agreed. So getting everything all aligned. I have to say that this is better engineered than than the Iwata, which is a good gun. I mean, for what it is, just basic. But this is easier to clean. I don't like putting the back on it either. Ahoy, Fulcrum. It goes well. We're working on the base. Got her hermetically sealed and kind of going between a black to the black blue. Want to keep it subtle, keep it simple. The focus should all be on. And the model being in one piece, we love that. What are you up to? What's going on? Cleaning our airbrush. I think it's good. I don't like putting this thing on. Mrs. Beagle likes it. Tiny hand. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, it's supposed to be that. Yeah, right? It's amazing stuff. And I'm surprised there's not more. Like, how many entries are there now? Last time I checked, including mine, there was like 80. And I thought it was going to, I was thinking it was going to be like a Squidmore thing where it's like 3,000, you know. Yeah. It's a very neat group for sure. Start making some money, I would join their Patreon. Subscribe. But yeah, they're some of them are freaking amazing. and airbrushing right now. No, because we're varnishing it right now. Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. Why do so many good sculptors out there? And the story-driven stuff, it's like everything he does is like in action. Like you caught that character in the middle of something happening. You know, they're not standing there. And I like that. It's like a snapshot in time. And our job's to like take that and kind of make it realer in this world. What am I doing? Yeah. Oh, there's a bunch. I like Black Crow stuff. I mean, I don't know, it's not the same level as Erickson, but right up there. I just haven't had a chance to explore a lot more. I did a few years ago when I got back into it. Now it's been too busy painting them. Yeah. I'm not really into cleaning the bowl so much, but let's go ahead. There's just so many. Yeah, I like the white marble stuff. This is nice. The story going on. Oh, you out? All right. Take it easy. Have a good night. We'll see you and stay in frame. Be around. You guys are hiking, all right? Yep, right on. We'll have fun. Be awesome. Don't get too sore. Cheers. Sleep well, young prince. Varnish. I did pastel fitted for my features. I can do this. Actually mix touch of satin. And if I do that when I finish the entire thing as a whole, for right now I just want wondering if I want to put more paint on it. Yeah, I think I need to do some more of that blue. Honestly. Right. But I'm going to pre-mix it. Black. What? Greetings! Hey, Michael, how's it going? Up to, how are you doing this fine Friday evening? Gotta stop putting stuff in front of me. I can't find anything. Oh, shit. Sorry, no pun intended. I didn't actually read that until I said it. That sucks. I hope you are experience relief from that. my stuff just comes and goes. Like my knees get real stiff sometimes. They feel like knuckles that need to be cracked. But they work themselves out. Sometimes I'll get a bizarre pain that'll hang out for a few days, but it goes away. I am not plagued with chronic pain or long-term stuff like that, thank God. Otherwise, happy with life. That's right. Fucking A. What a mod. Oh, it was really going on to my yesterday. You know, I see it. Gotta figure out where this is coming from. I looked at it for a minute last night on stream. I don't know which bot is doing it because I've got it pretty opened up on most stuff. Yeah. We're doing her base just to kind of start tightening stuff together. Then I gotta go back and refinish a little bit, touch up, you know. But I think some of this I want to make sure it's right, so I've got to get a better coat. I think I want to sand that down more. So actually, it's good. The paint, it's not real thick, but it lets me see in the light where the inconsistencies are. But I can go over it pretty fine. And this is not, these aren't actually painted black. This is all covered in liquid mask. So all that stuff's painted up in liquid mask. It's not, I'm not that much of a slob. I've gotten a lot better actually. And airbrush land. Oh, what are we doing here? Burnish it, but I've changed my mind. I want to make sure this is sanded right first. Because once the varnish cures on here, then we're going to cover this up and just finish the finishing touches. And she should be done. They should be done. Either way, I'm going to finish it, or not work on it after tomorrow for a bit. We're going to go back to Uther, the bust. Because we still got another couple months, so. So I'd like to have her done sooner than that, but it's nice to have a break, and then you guys don't have to also see me painting the same thing over and over and over. I get tired of looking at stuff. Yeah, but we've got a lot done in the last few days. Tightened up a lot more shadows, bringing out some more shadows, touching up some more of the highlights. They're just about done, for real. What are we doing? I don't know. Okay. Let's go ahead and clean up some more of this. So I grabbed a bunch of sandpaper to bring in the studio. I don't actually natively have sandpaper in here, so we've gone down. That's 120. 220. Now let's go down. Here we go. 320. Go right down to thinking. $320. The grades out of this. So we're gonna see. Let me know with this if this is like super annoying. On it so I can see the light reflection to see if it's still raised. That's pretty good. I think that'll work. I like the color. Black. I don't know if black is too pedantic. It's spending the extra time. I don't mind painting it again. Competition. Yeah. Hey, there's so many good artists out there. You know, so inspiring. 100% my best. Which is different every day. This plant actually is wood. I thought it was resin. Hey, more eyeballs. How's it going? How's it going, Mana? Bagel. Such the bagel stalls me. Melting? Yeah, right. You and Mark. First thing he says, I feel bad for you guys. But there's no climate change. we just take care of that nonsense talk by firing all the scientists. Then you don't have to hear it. See, I told you climate change. Not a thing. Yeah, right. Coca-Cola's healthy. Shit. No, we hear nothing but propaganda over here. Not to get political, but he is the most imbecilic, worst example of a human. Breathing, if they are breathing, they're lying. But isn't Coca-Cola healthy? I thought it was a health food. Come up with it in the 70s during the frozen yogurt phase. Sarcasm. Okay, let's take this down to, now we can go down to 15. Actually, 1,000. 1,000 should be fine. You're right. But maybe we'd move to Austria. I always wanted to go to Austria. So we'll move to Denmark. Come hang out with you. They had, I saw some clip YouTube today. What a mess over here. This guy found some weird kind of structure on the top of a mountain. I'm not sure where they were at. I want to say the Swiss somewhere. Mountains, I don't know. But he was able to hike it. So him and his girlfriend, they went to go find this thing. Because you could see it on Google Maps, but you didn't know what it was. Like a big pillbox. It turned out that there was like concrete military structures up there, but they were like bunkers, machine gun bunkers, and a couple, and they were all stripped. There's nothing in them. They were just straight concrete, but you could live in one of those. I mean, the views were fucking amazing. I don't know where they were, but it was it was from World War II. And they were just really isolated. Like, you'd look out of the machine gun turret, and it was like, just mountains and meadows, just amazingness. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and the thing they saw on Google Maps was an above ground. It was just a bunker. But there were a bunch that were dug into the mountain, like old tunnels. Very cool. Satya, what are you doing in here? What's up, chunky boy? Quit making fun of me. Yeah, when we were in Italy, they had in Parma, there was like, you could see buildings downtown. You know, it's kind of moderned up some, not very much, but they kept a lot of the original storefronts and stuff, and you'd see like buildings that were patched over from where, mortar hit it. They just repaired their stuff and went on. Moved on. But then you got kids like vandalizing the stuff. They're like spray painting shit from the 11th century. Like they don't have any respect for. Don't even. I'll clean it when I'm done. He will sit here and paw me and then bite my ankle and then turn into an asshole. I've got to clean his cabinet. Let's see. All right. I didn't even have any family that was in the military. I know not one person that served. Either side of my family. Of course, I don't know my mom's side, like, at all. I met two of her sisters, and that was it. And her mom for a couple weeks. Oh, good. Streamlabs is barfing. Okay, Streamlabs, thanks. Don't want to hear it. I was always fascinated with like World War One pilots, the aircraft, air battles. I did some World War II models when I was younger. Tanks. I like the biplanes and stuff though. Do you have AC or do you at least have a fan? You're not just sitting there sweltering. I mean, you are, but not. What I should have done in the first place. Should have primered it. Okay. Sit for a minute. Mr. Beetle. I like Mr. Beetle. But... Here. Oh, sweet. I'm going to use it as a air blower, but it's still got paint in it. Coat. But actually probably free because it is wood. and then varnish. That probably won't be till tomorrow. I'm looking to see, do I have a refill of my black? I do. Happy day. Duke Death Black. Black. I've also got coal black, satin black, green black, blue black, brown black. Oh no. Spelled it. Not really reusable. So it's whatever you pour out to use, expect to use that. You're gonna that, for example. Okay. Yeah, you do another coat. Yeah. That's dry. Da, 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 da. fill those or not. That much of a difference. It's just the one spot. Just clean. Clogged already. Reading it. Ah, maybe that's it. Yay. That marble. dry up and see what happens. Bye. Bye. Back to the living ish. Okay, that all being said and done, how fun that was. I'm just gonna patch. So looking at it now with some primerish colors on it, gotta get this right. So I don't want to see any edges on there like that. Like this is okay. It's actually okay until it gets to like here. And then, see, that's good. I like that fine. But I need to take it out to the edge a little bit and make sure it's sanded flush. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and mix up a teeny bit of, well, I don't have to mix up anything. Let's use some of our goo and kind of spot it with another brush. So try. Right next. Good way to get rid of old brushes, that's for sure. This is pretty stiff. So I just want to mash it into the edges. And I'll repeat the process from today, but I'll do it tomorrow. Got about 40 minutes. Do that. We're going to spray this again. Go ahead and fill these. It sounds really nitpicky, but it's gotta be. It's fine, make it all gross. Your hands melting. What's okay over there? Yeah. Make sure. I should take it. This edge to be obscured, really. This is fine. The goo is for original. Well, it was really just to kind of bridge the model, the actual sculpt, to the plinth, so it wasn't just sitting there on some big flat round thing. All I'm doing right now, the reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to see the edge of the plinth, so it should blend in. Let that sit till tomorrow. Stand it up. Repaint it. Blah, 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 blah. And try and save myself work. Tons of sand. I don't want to screw it up. Gotta repaint it and everything anyway, but I'm good with that. Okay. I've got to make sure I get it right now because she's almost done. Have to go back later and fix stuff. Ooh, nice. Do that. Resand and paint that tomorrow. Yeah, see, it's still. Anyway, be all right. And I didn't want it to look like, I couldn't try and make it look like the rocks. There wasn't really much else I could do with it unless I was going to try and carry on the base of the model out to the edge, which would entail recreating rocks and that same thing that's going on in there to make sure it looked the same. If it didn't look the same, then it's not going to look right. So there's a definite distinction between the sculpt base and then it moving into the plinth. I hope it's interpreted that way. What are you going on about, Arjun? So that being said, I think we are done. Yes. Let's back. And we're going to start slowly migrating into working back on Uther again. Get him out really quick. She's going to sit. Just sit over there, would you? Do me a favor, out of my way. Be a peach, would you? Move out of the way. You eating, argument? Should hang out. Anything. There it is. Oh, kept right. Ads coming up. Black green, could probably greens. Anyway. I'll touch this guy in a minute. On this sword. guy. Something anyway, besides myself. This was actually a dark sea Ben is our base. Dark sea Ben, is that it? Yeah, dark sea Ben is like the mother color for this. This is in like every color on there. I haven't touched him in a while. GW spruce to clipped out. Sounds like a blast. Loosely fun. Now, where are you? You're in Texas, right? So you're still at like 7:30, right? You got time. Clip, 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 clip. You got to sand them all too? Yeah. You're either. Anna. Yeah, it's kind of like the same logic as putting, de-shelling garlic, peeling garlic in a glass jar, like a mason jar, and shaking the shit out of it. It's supposed to get all the skin off. I have yet to find full-on success with that, but I see people doing it with. analyzed. On to Luther for a while. Yeah. Stuff. Let's find someone to raid. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, everybody. Always appreciate you guys. You're awesome. You know that, right? Right. Okay, Uther's on. Seen him in a while. All right. Good to have you back. All right, let's see who's home. Always like to find new peeps. New to me, anyway. Let's see, batch. Wicked minis. Looking for names that I don't see very often because my schedule's weird. Let's go visit Wicked minis. Brent. Doing Dark Angels, Deathwing Knights. Let's hit them up. Everybody have an awesome weekend. Rest of your time zone. I will be back tomorrow at 4 with the Stay in Frame crew. Paints, Laden Roses, and mystery guests. If you want to join us, hit one of us up. Love to have you, probably. Let's see, where are we at here? Screen, right? Okay. Oh, what? Alright, guys. Peace and love. Till next time. Cheers.